So, happy birthday to the Funding Network. Streetlife is also celebrating a birthday. Our night shelter is 30 years old. Streetlife has an emergency night shelter in the heart of Blackpool, and we provide a safe, secure space for some of the country's most vulnerable young people. When you think of Blackpool, you might think of Tess and Davinia and the Strictly crew dancing away in our Tower ballroom. You might think about our 7 miles of beautiful, clean beaches. However, Blackpool is also sadly in all the wrong top 10s. It's one of the most deprived towns in the UK, has one of the highest male suicide rates, and it's a town with one of the lowest life expectancy rates, etc., etc. Sadly, there are more statistics like this. So, it's our birthday too, but for us it's bittersweet. Back in 1992, we didn't think we would still need a night shelter 30 years on. We have, however, done a lot of great work during these 30 years. We support 300 different young people each year and have helped thousands of vulnerable young people. We provide counselling, one-to-one support, signposting, advocacy, and we do lots of activities to develop trust and positive relationships. We're really proud to have helped 5 young people gain their Bronze Duke of Edinburgh Award last year. But we also want to make sure that our night shelter isn't needed in another 30 years' time. We need to create change. Our local public health department have asked us to pilot a new scheme to create a young person's lived experience team, an army of young people who will become change makers. We will recruit 10 young people who have experienced tough times and now want to help others. Each change maker will be empowered to provide support to 10 other young people, and we want this project to grow and grow. The young people will create a ripple effect by directly helping other young people and indirectly by ensuring their voices are heard by those in positions of power and authority. I'll explain how you can help us do that, but first I'd like to introduce you to Vicky.
Hi, I'm Vicky, and keeping with the birthday theme, I was 28 this month. When I was 17, my mum made many poor decisions, and in the end she asked me to leave. This was the start of my homeless journey, and unfortunately I was homeless for so long because my mum wouldn't let me get the help I needed. She wouldn't give up the benefits that she had for me, and she wouldn't tell the council that she would no longer house me. She had and still has many mental health issues, but my journey wasn't scary at the time. Looking back now, I realise I went through such a very dark and dangerous few months, sofa surfing and squatting. A lot of the time, I would wait outside of a building in the centre of Blackpool, waiting through the night until someone would let me in so I could sleep in the communal kitchen, which was cold, unclean and had very questionable odours. I would just lie with a dog which always happened to be there until the morning, but the dog Sasha used to keep me company when I was feeling really lonely. A few times through my journey, I just wanted to give up. I decided to take enough substances so I would never wake up, but I did, thankfully. Luckily, I was still attending college and my tutor noticed that I needed help. College took me to Streetlife. I stayed in the shelter until I was placed in a hostel. Nervous. The staff at Streetlife helped me through everything, food parcels, emotional support. I kept in touch over the years. I qualified as a hairdresser, became a volunteer and graduated with a degree in working with young people. And now I'm part of the core staff team and a role model for my Abigail. Don't get me wrong, it's not been an easy journey. I've moved 21 times from flat to flat and I still never call anywhere home. But I have this great opportunity to lead this new project. Streetlife has the funding for my salary and I'll be able to develop the team of change makers. I want to make sure that our young people are never cold, lonely or hungry. I want to make them never feel so desperate that they never want to wake up. I want to make sure all their voices are heard and those in positions of power will change the system. We want to make a long-term impact.
Thank you, Vicky. So, sorry, I just need to find my space now. There we go. So, Vicky has real lived experience. Not only does she know what it's like to be young and homeless, she knows what it's like to be a volunteer and to work at Streetlife. So, who better to lead this army of change makers? And we need to make this project a huge success. We need to make an impact, and we need people to sit up and listen. We want people to believe in young people and services to provide help quickly and efficiently. This pilot needs to be so good that it will be held up as best practice across the country. So we need your help to make it be the best it can be. We want young people to stay engaged. We don't want barriers to get in the way. We don't want them to be so worried about paying their bills that they can't focus on the project. So we're looking for £10,000 to set up a bursary scheme to help young people to fully engage in this project. And we'd like you to help us to remove the barriers so they can fully engage. Thank you.